Hello there, my YouTube chums. Lord Fortescue here. Today you'll find me playing B-Movie, the video game. Many gamers see games based on films as not worthy of their time, but this is a little beauty, or rather, a little beauty. It's a soupçon of Grand Theft Auto for youngsters, a soupçon of a collector map, and a ladleful of bee simulator. Playing this game puts me in mind of a recent event, or perhaps that should be bee-event, round my way. It was Saturday morning. Bunty and I had arranged to visit our old sports and science master, Malty Milburne. The arrangements had been made the previous evening in the puzzled peacock. We were aware that Malty had been working on a secret something for some time. He had hitherto referred to it only as the project. But that night he revealed more. I'm going to launch a YouTube channel and show the world that YouTube isn't just for teenagers playing video games and prattling on about them. But I'll say no more until the big reveal. Tomorrow morning, 11 AM sharp, round mine. You snooze, you lose. Anyway, moustache, some fine-tuning to do before tomorrow. Lighting and sound, and that. And with that, he was gone. Malty's place, Bramble Cottage, is just a short walk from the village, and as Bunty and I strolled along, we speculated about Malty's mysterious channel. I wonder if Malty souped up his lessons on the health benefits of Flacker's ruin, pondered Bunty. They always had us riveted at school. We concluded that this could certainly be the case, and that the world might now be ready for Malty's unorthodox beliefs on the medicinal power of heavy drinking. As we reached the end of Blackberry Lane, we were met by the familiar sight of Bramble Cottage, behind which lies a row of beehives. Remarkably, Malty is an expert apiarist and somewhat renowned in the beekeeping community. Malty sometimes waxes lyrical about his honey being the best for miles around. In fact, you can say he's always droning on about it. Malty greeted us at the garden gate as Bumble, his cat, jumped down from his shoulder and headed off indoors. Morning, boys! Are you ready to witness the impossible? Our minds wrestled with Malty's conundrum as we followed him to the beehives. These are my buzzing sound stages, my dream factory. This is the performance area for my YouTube channel, Bee-Watch. Malty beamed proudly. Bee-Watch, sir? Echoed Bunty. Yes, Bunty, Bee-Watch. Like Spring Watch, but just for bees. Honeybees, and in the summer. Or like Baywatch, sir, but without the lifeguards and all of the running. Bunty let the inevitable silence fall and settle for a moment before continuing. It truly is remarkable. Or perhaps be-markable. But is it be-marketable, sir? Do you think you'll find an audience? The audience will find me. Or rather, will find the bees, Bunty, like the bees find the nectar. This is unique. Never before has the world had 24/7 access to bees busying about their beeish business. I'm using the latest camera, sound and lighting technology to give a bee-on-the-wall view of the daily domestic doings of my black and yellow fellows. Malty was certainly onto something new, and Bunty and I were buzzing with excitement as we made our way to the kitchen, where Melissa, who had gone shopping with Arabella, had left the coffee brewing, along with a bramble pie. Ah, 11's, concluded Bunty. Precisely the reason we kicked off at 11 o'clock, boys. Have the ladies walked into the village or taken the buzz? Joked Bunty. Oh, behive, Bunty, I quipped. They walked, said Malty, but they'll be buzzing to get back, knowing that Bee-Watch is broadcasting live. Malty opened his laptop and showed us the live feed. Unfortunately, where we expected to see an actual hive of activity, there was nothing. Well, there was what appeared to be the inside of a hive. We could certainly make out a twisted, darkening tunnel, but it looked like the bees too had left to go shopping. Oh, they'll be out pollinating and exploring and stretching their wings, explained Malty, who didn't sound like a master beekeeper at all. But this is an opportunity, a golden opportunity, I interjected, to see the nest. Do you mean the hive, sir? Don't interrupt, Bunty. To see the nest at rest, one of our great mysteries since the dawn of time. This is something the human eye has never had the privilege to see, I imagine, unless David Attenborough has done something with bees that I missed, which is certainly possible. Look! Malty pointed, as Bunty and I gave a sharp intake of breath. There we could see glistening golden honey. But the real showstoppers are the bees themselves. Quite literally showstoppers at the moment, sir. So, continued Malty, I think the best plan is to have our coffee and pie and await the bees' return. Just let me get this Bluetooth out of my ear. I think Bumble knocked it earlier, and it's a touch uncomfortable. Melissa can call me on the landline if needs be. Bunty's eyes widened. Is that the Bluetooth Beauty, sir? I read all about it in the latest issue of Wi-Fi and Bluetooth Weekly. It's the best on the market. Oh, it's even better than the best, Bunty. It's the Bluetooth Beauty Plus. I've added a few more advanced components of my own, including some nifty little cameras. Coupled with Google Glass, or rather the Milburne goggles, patent depending, it gives me peripheral vision. Eyes in the back of my head, like a fly, see? No flies on me! As Malty removed his Bluetooth Beauty Plus and started pouring the coffee, I spied movement out of the corner of my eye, as did Bunty and Malty. There had been a change in the live feed. We all turned excitedly to the laptop. Could this be it? The world's first live be-in? But the screen was showing something else. It was showing the three of us staring at a laptop, with Bumble peering inquisitively over our shoulders. I looked at Bunty. Bunty looked at me. We looked at Malty. Malty looked at Bumble. And, with a dongle dangling from his mouth, Bumble styled it out and stared straight back. It seemed that Bumble had taken an essential computer dongle as a plaything, and its removal from the delicately balanced setup had rerouted the live feed via Malty's dislodged earpiece. Malty had been broadcasting from his ear. What a sting in the tail! It looks like a complete rejig is called for. After a visit to the Puzzled Peacock. I never attempt a rejig, or a jig for that matter, without a pint of real refreshment. You mean a pint of ambecta, sir? Ambecta, Bunty? Would that be an ambulance and a necktie? No, it's an amber nectar, sir. Oh, Bunty.
That's right.
If you've enjoyed this video, please subscribe, like me, tell your chums. Until next time, this is Lord Fortescue saying, Toodle Pipsy and my YouTube chums.